Hey, welcome back, knife nerds and everyday care people. It's your boy, the Big Canucker here, and I don't know if you can understand me. It was a long weekend. I'm still all tryptophaned out over all the turkey on Easter weekend. It's happy Easter Monday to everybody, and I just want to pop up with something here that is an awfully damn looking knife, great looking knife. I ended up doing a little bit of trade with a fellow named Alex, who's another fellow Albertan knife nut. I traded him a Spyderco Ayub in 3V for this one here that's on the table. We won't go over that right this second. So we'll check that out. It's a real special one, and I'm very, very happy that he blessed me with this little bit of a trade. It's fantastic. Also want to quickly say, got an email this weekend from a fellow I did not know had an email, had a YouTube channel. I checked out some of his videos, and he is an up and comer, and also another fantastic knife nerd. You got to make sure you check this guy out. His channel is called The Singing Toad, and I will make sure that I leave a link to his channel downstairs in the old description. So don't forget to check him out. It seems like he's a wonderful guy. He's been a subscriber of mine for and he's always had some really intelligent, good knife comments to throw at me. And I'm trying to remember what the hell he always used to say to me too. He used to say something about like it's something that's good to be green or something along the lines like that. I wish I could remember it because it was damn funny. But don't forget to check him out. He's got a great little channel. And I got shit. I got stuff dropping all over the place. And he actually reminded me that I should perhaps get some stickers for my channel. I know I've got a couple of things that I've printed off my computer. I've designed them myself, but I think I'm going to actually get some stickers and cards. So look for those coming very soon. Some Big Canucker stickers, and we'll probably do give a bunch of those away too. I appreciate it so much. So you guys, let's go check out the tabletop, and we're going to have a look at a really, really special one. Before we do that, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like and share. Help me to spread my voice. I appreciate it so much. So let's go to the tabletop, and we'll have a look at one that is beautiful, functional, and fantastic. All right, so what we have here in this little bag of doom is we have got ourselves a Benchmade Smoky Mountain Knifeworks exclusive edition. This one happens to be an M390 DLC coated blade. Now, for you eagle-eyed viewers, you will see that this one is not completely factory. The factory Smoky Mountain Knifeworks has got red thumb studs, as well as all the hardware is different. And the standoffs are different too as well. Now you can't really tell in person, but these are purple, and when you see them in the right light, and the thumb stud, you see it in the right light, you can see that it is purple. But the other big change here is this one happens to have a carbon fiber clip, where the original has had the Benchmade spoon clip here. And also here is the thumb studs too. It's the red thumb studs. And I have to say that I probably like that red thumb studs now, because another thing that they have here is it's got red in the carbon fiber. And sometimes you can only see that in really kind of a weird light. And I'm going to see if I can get that to shine out a little bit better here. Can you see? I'm not sure if you can see that red that's blended in the carbon fiber, and that's also included in this clip to it here. I mean, it's just gorgeous. This is gorgeous when you get this in the right light, and I absolutely love it. So let's have a quick look at some of the old comparisons. Now, of course, the age-old battle happens to be 940 versus Paramilitary 2. So I've got my Joker version now in the crew card of Joker. You can see that the blade here is very, very similar. This is a 3.4 inch blade. This is 3.5, but you can see that the Paramilitary 2 has got a bigger handle. And we'll drop one more in there. We'll drop off a Benchmade, or not a Benchmade, hello. A Hinderer XM18. This happens to be the skinny. It's so skinny. It's the skinny version. Which is really funny because I'm a fat bastard and I don't really have anything skinny about me unless I'm carrying this. then that's the skinny XM18. All right, so that's it, and I love the XM18 too as well. But let's go over this here. This beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous Benchmade Smoky Mountain Knife Edition 940 DLC-1802. Had to say it. Okay, so let's get over this here. So this is actually from about 2018. So it's about 5 years old, and you can see that Alex kept this one in great shape. And I did a little bit of cutting with this, not very much, because after all, this is a kind of a special one, I think. Let's go here. You've got M390 blade with a DLC coating. You've got yourself a 3.4 inch blade. You've got yourself a blade thickness of 0.115. And of course, you've got the thick here, where part of the reason that this is such a great EDC knife is you can see that it's got that thickness in the blade at the end. So I've seen people take their 940s and open up Phillips screws with it. I'm like, get yourself a pry bar, but hey, I think some of those Benchmade owners are wackos. 7.87 inch open length and a closed length of 4.47 inches here, so it does fit within my big hands here. You can see that it's double XL. Of course, I had to put a lanyard on it. There is no lanyard hole, but I just kind of tied this leather around this standoff in the back here, and then I kind of glued this leather closed here so it doesn't open up and prevent the blade from kind of closing shut here. Now, the one thing that has always amazed me about the Benchmade 940s is the fact that they're so crazy light. And this one is even lighter because it does have the carbon fiber. It's 2.9 ounces. This is kind of a backpacker's dream. I know I seen another channel, and I can't remember what it is. He's a hiker. He's quite a big YouTuber. I think it's 5551 or something his channel is. But he was making himself a knife that he had to have 2 ounces or below, and he wanted it to be at least a 3-inch blade for his backpack. And I thought, you know what? Sacrifice 0.9 of an ounce. Buy yourself a Smoky Mountains Knife Works edition here, and you've got yourself a wickedly capable light EDC knife that is gorgeous. Not only gorgeous, the ergonomics on this knife are wonderful. I mean, the 940 is definitely a knife that hits the EDC Hall of Fame because it's just, it's just wonderful. I mean, the access lock on this is just beautiful. I mean, Ford Spyderco has got its own version of kind of an access lock. It's a ball bearing lock, but the springs on it are always so much tougher. And one of the things here is with the 940, it's usually one-handed, where you could open and close that access lock with one hand or even one finger. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I love these. And these are so flicky too as well. And you can see that it just pops open. Now, I actually have the pivot tightened down just a smidge on this because you can flick it out wonderfully. It is just on the verge of being drop shut, but I don't like it as drop shut as my old one because when it was crazy drop shut, it always rebounded a little bit and it opened up. Where this one seems to be just the way that the tension is, it seems to close where it just closes perfectly and it snaps shut. And it's wonderful. Now, would I, this one here back in 2018 was a whole pile of money. It was about $320 US. Of course, they didn't sell them in Canada because they were a Smoky Mountain Knife Edition exclusive. This one here does come with all the extra hardware too that's in there. So inside this box is all the other bits of hardware that it came with. The original pivot, all the original screws. I know Alex did a wonderful job of totally customizing this, and this is a truly one-of-a-kind knife that I am so proud to own. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love the fact that red is in there, and just in the right light red. It kind of reminds me of kind of a cherry black. When you see that cherry black color, and you see it in the daytime, it's got that red kind of hidden in between. That's what's so nice about this, the red that's in here. So, would I recommend trying to pick yourself up one of these? Well, first of all, these are quite pricey, and the other thing is they are getting to be harder and harder to find. If you're a Benchmade guy, and you're especially a Benchmade 940 guy, this happens to be, I think, one of the grail knives that are out there for you to get. Now, the M390 blade is, I think, top of the line steel. Now, the normal carbon fiber has S90V in it, which is a great knife in its own right, but it can be a smidge chippy. I think the M390 is, I think it's a better steel. I think that it is. It can get just as sharp because this one here, believe me, this one here was sharp from the factory. I did strop it a little bit on some diamond just to get that little extra bit, and it is one of the sharpest knives that I own. And I did not do anything to this blade. This seems to be a factory grind. I don't see any signs of extra sharpening on here. All I did is strop it a little bit, and it was phenomenal. Now, or was I get? Oh, the M390 is. I don't think it's as chippy as S90V. I think it holds an edge just as good as M390. But I also think that it's a little bit tougher too. And I just think you just cannot go wrong with the M390. You can't go wrong with this orange or this red carbon fiber, especially this one with the carbon fiber clip. The carbon fiber clip is so much nicer than just the regular factory clip on it, and I love the purple hardware that's on here. It just adds that understated, just that little bit extra on there. So this is an absolute home run by Benchmade. I've in the past have been a little bit iffy about some of their pricing and stuff like that, but I don't think you can go wrong with this. If you can get yourself one, get yourself one. You are not going to be disappointed by this knife. 10 out of 10, home run Benchmade. Thank you so much, Alex. Yes, you know what? This is a collector. This is going to be a save queen for me too as well. I'm not going to be out there whacking and hacking cardboard boxes with this. This one's staying in the box, and thank you so much, you guys, for having a look at one of the nicest pieces that I own. So, please stay safe out there. Keep your stick on the ice, the shiny side up. This is the Big Canucker saying adios.